Welcome to GLABS 500 rep party. And I want dance music and bevs, just water or Gatorade. So it's 500 reps broken into 10 exercises by 50 reps. I just thought 500 reps sounded far more frightening. All right, so we're doing 2 booty, 2 abs on repeat, and then we finish off with a single booty and a single abs exercise. So to start off, we're doing froggy pumps. The band is optional for this because sometimes it can slip around. If you do want the band, pop it up around your knees. Otherwise, you're lying on your back. Feet are together like you're doing a butterfly crunch. Relax the upper body and you're pressing through the back side of your feet to push your hips up. Squeeze the glutes nice and high. Little pause at the top. You're doing 50 reps here. Once you've done that, we move into our second glute exercise, which are our monster walks. Booty band, pop it around the shins. Make sure you sit nice and low into the squat. 50 reps total. Hands on your glutes to encourage that mind-muscle connection. And make sure your shoulders are rolled back and that you're not letting your feet come in too close together so they're not caving in like that. Weight towards the outsides of the feet. And you're doing 25 on each leg or 50 reps total. Then we pop onto our next 2 ab exercises. So first up, we're doing flutter kicks. So for these ones, lie on your back. The closer your feet are to the mat, the harder it's gonna be. The higher up, the easier. So a couple of options. You can lift your head up like a curl position, or you can rest it on the ground. Lock your knees, and you're doing little kicks with the legs. They should be about as long as your feet. So you're not doing long scissors. Little kicks, keep your back pressed into the mat. 50 reps. So for 50, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. And to make it a little easier, have your legs up closer to 90 degrees. Make sure there's no bend through your knees. They should be locked completely. You're not kicking through the knee. It's coming from your hip. Once you've done that, we flip over and we're into a seesaw plank. So toes and elbows. Start in a proper plank position and then you're pushing through the toes to shoot your shoulders further forward over your elbows. Keep your bum squeezed nice and tight and keep your back flat. Look towards the edge of your mat so your eyes aren't tucked down between the elbows. 50 reps here. So forward and back is 1, forward, back 2. Then we go back onto glutes. We're doing a squat walk and a single leg bridge. So for the squat walk, pop the band around the shins again, and it's stepping into a squat pulse. So you take 1 step to the side, pulse down, and then you're walking in a straight line. Keep the shoulders pinned back, keep your chest nice and proud, and then you can just reverse direction, pulsing into each movement, making sure your knees aren't caving in, they're nice and far apart. And you're doing 50 steps in total. So 25 onto each side. Once you've done your squat walk, you're going into a single leg bridge. This is total as well, so you'll do 25 on each side. So like we did with the froggy pumps, relax the upper body, and then it's a flat foot, 1 leg in the air, either floating here or cross the other knee. Press through the grounded heel, hips up nice and high. Squeeze your glutes at the top and control on the way down. Brace through your core. And if your leg is off like that, make sure you aren't pumping it up nice and straight. You want to keep it bent so that it doesn't do any work for you. So 25 reps on your left side and then 25 reps on the right. Then we go back into abs. So we're doing a butterfly crunch. So again, it's feet together, knees are open, hands behind the head, elbows stay wide, so they should never pull forward. Gap between your chin and your chest, and you're curling up into a crunch position. So So belly button pulled into spine, a little pause at the top and controlling on the way down. You've got 50 reps, try and sync up your breathing. So you exhale to curl, breathe in at the bottom, breathe out to curl, breathe in. Once you've done that, we're onto our toe taps, or heel taps as I call them. So you lie down, legs are at 90 degrees. You can again have that slight curl through the upper body if it's more comfortable. Relax your shoulders and your neck, flex the feet, and you're initiating the movement from the hip, tapping your heel down to the ground. I say heel taps because if you go for your toe, you're a lot more likely to drop your foot to the mat instead of dropping from the hip. So you've got 25 to each side, keeping your back pressed into the mat. If you get down to here and your back starts to arch, then you know to just make the movement slightly smaller so you can control it. And then we're on to our final two exercises. We go back to booty for one more. So grab your band. We're doing squat pulses. So band around the shins into your regular squat position, and you're pulsing through that bottom inch of the movement, pushing the band away. Think about splitting a piece of paper, so there's paper underneath your feet, and you're pushing your legs apart as you squat down to try and split the paper down the middle. Keep the shoulders rolled back, chest is proud, push through the heels. 50 reps there, and then we finish off with 50 reps each side for a side plank dip. So remember, you can go on your knees or you can go on your toes. Look down towards your forearm so your neck doesn't get too tired. Pushing up nice and high. 50 reps on one side, then flipping over, and 50 reps on the other side. And then you're done. Happy GLABS 2.0.